Okay, I think we're on. Oh my goodness. Good morning, everybody. And I can't remember where to look. I have this selfie stick, but it's really not doing any good because I didn't hook it to the long thing that goes out. I think I'm supposed to look at you here. It's very weird. And stuff's popping up. But just welcome, everybody. Let me fix this to where I can kind of adjust this a little. Hang on just a second. We'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. I actually have the built-in selfie kind of stick thing, and hopefully it's all working out right. Look at my freckles, how they have popped out. Oh my gosh, I have got so many freckles and stuff. It's just, it's crazy. We do not use any special lighting. As you can see, all we have are those lights right there, the puck lights. So welcome, everybody. It is Monday. I wish I knew where to look. I do this here. I'm always behind the camera, and I do this for Randy, and God love him. I don't know where he looks, but it seems to always look normal. So I guess it's right there. It seems very odd, but I'm wanting to watch myself. So anyway, dramatic. Listen, there is no one more dramatic than me. Oh, I just moved it there. Okay. So I want to talk about, good morning. It is Monday. It is April the 25th. I had to look that up because I can't keep up with anything. Got my flat hair on today. Everything's all good. It has been a completely busy morning. Mondays are always busy anyway. It's nothing new. I wanted to start off with saying, I got my other phone here. Me and Randy carry two phones all the time. So I've got this one for filming and a lot of the social media and stuff. And then I have my regular phone that I constantly lose. So one of the things I wanted to start with is that Randy is not going to be here for probably another week, I would say. He left Friday. I think he's coming back next Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. I'm not sure. So it's like May, I don't know what day that is. It's like May 3rd or something like that. But he said that it was okay to go ahead and say why he's gone. Because I had several people, they have said, hey, where's Randy at? Why is he gone? Blah, 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 like that. I'm trying to get this figured out. Okay. But he is actually gone. And we're going to get into tiny houses here in just a little bit. I want to share something with you, go over a few stats and things like that. And hopefully this afternoon, I'm going to come back and do a video of a couple of houses to show you. So I just kind of want to go over some information this morning. Randy has actually gone to Columbia, the country. Columbia, not South Carolina, or Columbia. I think there's a Columbia, Tennessee or something like that. But he is actually in the country, Columbia. He has never been out of the country before, to my knowledge. Well, it seems like he went to Mexico, him and his first wife. I'm just saying. Salty, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, I went to Mexico or did something like that with church or something like that. But back in those days, you didn't even have to have a passport or anything like that. He may have I think he went to Canada, whenever he was younger, because he was, lived in Michigan, and they went to Canada a lot. I think they just, crossed the border. So, but Randy is in Columbia. Why is he in Columbia? Well, this might be a controversial thing to everybody, but it's just something it is, and it's something that I know a lot of people have done, and you may already know where I'm going with this. Randy's mom had rheumatoid arthritis. And I think a lot of you people knew that. A lot of the people that's here on property knew that visited her, if you ever visited her, or if you ever helped watch her or anything like that. Her fingers were all crippled. She's always had aches, pains, all that kind of stuff. And of course, Dorothy passed away in December of last year. And but anyway, Randy has had pain. I've known Randy for 20 years. We've known each other for a long, long time. But he's had pain in his knee, his one knee specifically, but both knees. He's had a lot of shoulder pain over the past few years. And it just keeps getting worse. So he made the decision last year, talked about stem cells, and it's not legal in the United States to get stem cells done, right? They've not approved it. A lot of controversy on it. We know that. Nothing that we want to, have a debate or anything about that. It's just something that he's chose to do, and I'm not so sure that I wouldn't choose to do something like that. But it's so safe. Tom, they're heading to lunch. He's telling me they're going to lunch, and but anyway, they, it's something that could help people. Has helped people. So, if you could see that wrecking crew that's going that well, I can't get them. I was going to get ready to say I can switch it over, but anyway, he's decided to do that. He decided to do it a year ago, booked it and everything like that, and actually left on Friday to go to Colombia. Okay, so there's a great big institute over there. One of the people that we had listened to, because we researched it a lot. I helped with the research, he did, and a lot of people gave him a lot of advice and things like that about it. My aunt had stem cells in her knee, but she had it here in the United States, and it wasn't it's something. It's like a very temporary fix. It's not what he's receiving over there. It's just like the golden standard of everything. It changes lives, right? We saw a lot. Randy and I would listen to Joe Rogan. I know some of you might know Joe Rogan, but we find him interesting on a lot of stuff. Don't agree with everything that he says, but it's I like to hear other points of view. I don't like to hear stuff that I just agree with, because there's nobody that's right about everything, right? So I like to hear other stuff just in case. I like to be told something and I have no idea about it. It's like, really? And then I like to look it up and just kind of, research it. So anyway, he went there. Joe Rogan had his shoulder done. One that I follow a little bit, had followed, and I need to look her back up. Y'all know Selma Blair. Gorgeous girl, woman. She's a woman. I don't think she's as old as I am. I think she might still be in her late 40s. But anyway, she has MS, and she went over somewhere and she decided to do stem cell therapy, and has improved greatly. I mean, we're talking her speech and her mobility and everything like that. So another one, Chuck Liddell. Everybody know Chuck Liddell? Anybody watch UFC fighting? And Randy and the boys used to watch UFC fighting. I never was interested in stuff like that. My boys would always watch wrestling, so I'd watch wrestling if they watch wrestling. But UFC fighting, Randy's boys was kind of into the UFC fighting. Chuck Liddell has just a huge reach. He's got like really long arms and stuff, and he'd hit and stuff like that. So I remembered him. But Chuck Liddell's been over there to this place where Randy's at in Colombia, and aches, pains, and all that stuff. There was another UFC fighter, and I cannot remember his name. I can't remember. But anyway, he was in this horrible, horrible train truck accident. It was just awful. It's a thousand wonders he didn't die. I don't know why he didn't die, but they have tried to straighten him out, and he's went over, I think, 2 or 3 times to keep getting it, and he's improving more and more and more. Stunning, just stunning. Now, it's not FDA approved, or it's not approved yet here. I hope that it is something that gets approved, that is, if it helps people and improves their life and lessens their pain, I'm 100% for something like that, right? And I'd say the majority of you are. A lot of people, until you're in that situation, you don't realize, that something like that can help you so much. But Randy, this may be the only time he has to go. I hope it helps. I hope it's something that lessens his pain, eases his pain. He never complains about stuff like that on the normal. He's just kind of accepted the pain that he has. But it's something to consider. It's no easy thing. It's not cheap, things like that. But when you're in enough pain, your loved ones or yourself, I mean, you'll try and do your best to find a way to lessen that pain and to help. So anyway, so I know that was long and drawn out, and I don't want it to be controversial or anything like that. I just wanted to say the facts, and that's just in my opinion of it. And you may not agree and stuff like that, but the one thing I love is you can agree to disagree, right? no big deal. But that's where he's at, and he's going to be gone until the next week. So you have my loud mouth for the next week or so, and I'm going to try and make it entertaining. I'm going to try and introduce you to everybody out in the buildings and stuff like that, and keep you updated on the houses. We've got a lot of stuff that's going on. One of the things that I wanted to talk about really quick, well, not really quick. I mean, I don't do anything really quick, okay? Everything is long, drawn out, and it takes forever. Even though I say it's going to be quick. We have sold 18 model homes, right? I got with Alyssa this morning, and to get a total, we have sold 18 models, and I think out of those, now these are 18 models that we have the money for, okay? We have other models that have been sold, but we don't have all the money of them yet. So we don't have, the money's not come in yet. It's coming, but I didn't get a total on how many of those were. 18 are sold, money in, right? Okay, so there's those. The first model home that we came up with that we think that is going to be built is going to be the Abington. We think that's the first one, and one of our customers, what happened was, well, there's a Lexington too. I don't know which one will get built first. And it will be the Amish that builds the Lexington. And Zach, who is one of our partnership off-property builders here in Newport, he is going to be building the Abington. Abington, remember that it is like it's all stick built. It's got, doesn't have any, what it used to be called, the siding. It doesn't have the siding on it and stuff like that. It is going to be all wood. It's going to have shake shingles, look beautiful, like a little storybook thing. But what happened was one of the people, one of the customers that was on the website, on the build list, website, build list, same thing. So on the build list, upgraded to, wanted that. They wanted to switch from the house that they were doing to an Abington, talk to Randy and stuff, and they got it all worked out. So they possibly are the very first ones. If not, it may be the Lexington. I can't wait to get these new models done, because I've got to do a photo shoot. I've got to decorate them so we can get pictures on the website. For us to sell the houses that we have, and we don't even have pictures, we just have the sketches that Randy did, which I've always thought were fantastic. So the houses are going to look gorgeous. I can't wait to put real pictures on there. Even though everything, go to our website, you can see the floor plan and you can see the sketches that Randy did, and they're great. It's going to be really great, and we're getting a great response. So 18 sold, money in. Now, the next thing that I wanted to talk about was the 8x16 Incrediboxes, right? 8x16 Incrediboxes are still $20,000, okay? They just finished number 2, okay? They actually finished it last week before. They had it ready. They were bringing it to my house in Morristown on Friday, okay, to decorate. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate it, and we're going to take this house, okay? This 8x16 Incredibox is going to Asheville May 6th. Let me write that down so I don't forget that date. May 6th. May 6th, we were invited to come to Asheville and to talk to the council, whatever the council is there, about homelessness, okay? They invited us, and we're taking the Incredibox to show them what it looks like, how functional it is, and things like that. That may be a big deal for them, and they may take on the Incredibox as something to help with their homelessness. So many places, so many cities are having such a hard time with homelessness, and we never intended for the Incredibox to be anything to do with homelessness. I mean, it was for housing, affordable housing for everybody. But there are people who are, cities that are need something. They're wanting something to be able to help the homeless. And this possibly could be a game changer. This could be something a solution. So we want to do whatever we need to do to help. And if there's certain modifications that it might need for the homeless, we will entertain those. And we would love to help, be a part of that. Okay. So I just want to do 8x16 Incrediboxes are still $20,000. We have not raised the price yet. So, that deal is still going on. The other deal, Oh my God, we've got deals out the wazoo, right? The other deal we have that Randy announced the other day, him and I were out there at the beside the beach. There's the forest on one side, a blank area, flat, and then here's the beach. This area right here, it's right there behind the big building now that we just built. Fort Jones. I'm not sure what we're going to call that, but Fort Jones we'll call it for now. 12 by 20. 12 by 20 Incredibox. So it's a bigger Incredibox, 12 by 20, 12 foot wide, 20 foot long. They are going to go into the, when you pull into the development, I came up with the idea, I don't want them put in end to end. I want them to put the face front. So when you pull in to your lot, you're going to see the whole front of your house. Right there's the whole front of it, right? I just thought that would look nice. I wanted the change. I wanted it to be a little bit different with a lot. And we just come up with this too, okay? So a 12 by 20 with the lot over there. That is with the, I think you get the deck, 8 by 10 deck. Let me write that down. 8 by 10 deck, I think, don't hold me to it, but 8 by 10 deck, you can call in or you can email the girls. 8 by 10 deck, you get the skirting, and you get the steps, and I think setup. I think all of that, and I think it gets painted outside. Yes, painted outside. Painted outside, you have to paint it inside, okay? Painted outside, $59.9. Okay, 12 by 20 with the lease option. You don't own the land, it's leasing the lot, okay? That's at $200 a month, right? So as soon as the lots are, as soon as it's ready, lots are ready and stuff, that development is ready, $200 a month, right? 8 by 10 deck, skirting, the steps, and setup. We'll have it set up, taken care of. All you have to do is move in. Now you got to paint it. If you want it painted, you might want to leave it the way it is. It's livable. You can move right into it, right? 12 by 20. Now, what you might not know that we just come up with, because a lot of people called in about this deal, right? So they called in and they were talking about the deal. It's like, well, what if there was a lady that called and said, hey, I have a piece of land. I want to get a 12 by 20 and put it on my land. I don't want it to come to the community. I got land. I don't need it. So I got a hold of Randy. We talked about it, 12 by 20, and then I ran it by Tom. 12 by 20 without the lot. Now, you have to please remember this too. It's a 12 foot wide. You got to figure out how to haul this thing. You're going to have to get permits. You can't just haul a 12 foot wide something and not have permit. You can't do it without permits and stuff. So you got to get, you got to get permits, and it's all possible. You get a hauler, you pay for all that kind of stuff. They take care of all that stuff. They've got insurance. John Harrison used to be our hauler. He works here full time now. He doesn't have time to haul anymore. He was fantastic, but it's over. Life's changed him. So it's all different. Who is that? Oh, it's Tim. I didn't know who that was. Okay, somebody's driving a four-wheeler, and I didn't know who it was. Side by side, whatever. Has four wheels. I don't know. So, but anyway, the 12 by 20, you are going to have somebody to haul it, and most people know that. But anything over 8.5 wide, you got to have a permit and haul it and everything. We're going to sell just the house, not painted at all. We're not painting the outside. We're not painting the inside or anything like that. Just getting the 12 by 20 Incredibox is $39.9 for 12 by 20. 12 by 20 Incredibox, okay? $39.9. I don't think we had revealed that yet. So, but we might have if we had. It's just double information. So, okay. So that's about the Incrediboxes. I had another little idea. Look at my hair. It's just a mess. I just feel like a shattered mess this morning. But anyway, I had a little idea, a little perk to the Incrediboxes, but I'm going to talk again with Randy. He was meeting them this morning at 8 o'clock. Over in Columbia, it's only an hour difference. So he's an hour behind us. So right now, what time is it? It is 11:51. So it's 10:51 there. So he was to meet them at 8 o'clock this morning to discuss all the injections and whatever he's going to get and how it's going to work and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. I'll give you an update tomorrow after I talk to him later. Okay. Now, one of the last things that I want to talk about right now, because like I said, we'll do the houses. I'm going to do a little tours and stuff later. I have an appointment at 1 o'clock that I have to go to, and then I will be back on property. So, the other thing, why'd I write that down? I'm not sure why I have that down. Okay. I X that out because I have no idea. Gloria, friend of mine, a lot of you know Gloria that's living here over on the prairie and stuff, doing a fantastic job with her house and we're going to tour her house once she gets everything done. But she's been doing landscaping and doing all kinds of stuff. Okay. There is this guy. She sent me a video, sent it to me and to Randy. This guy, I don't know who he is, never heard of him. Randy and I mean, I can speak for myself, but most of the time we do not watch tiny house channels, shows. It took forever. I mean, I still have not seen, I do know who Chip and Joanna are, but I have never watched a show. And, you know, probably like them, I don't know if they watch them or not. You just don't have time. It's like, you know, a lot of us, whether you're in the tiny house business or not, you don't have time to watch a lot of stuff, watch a lot of TV and things like that. We got things to do. And that's why it's so appreciated that anybody that watches anything, I don't know how everybody does it. I don't know how everybody gets to watch, but there's certain things that I will be specific and watch. But when you're so busy, it's hard to. So it is so appreciated that you guys watch us. I can't tell you enough. Thank you for that, because we have long shows. We have long videos and we go on about stuff, and I hope you all enjoy it. We just appreciate it. But this guy right here his name is Kerry, Kerry, Tarnow. Tarnow, Tarnow. Looks like he has 66,000 subscribers. I do not know who he is or anything, but the video that Gloria sent me and sent to Randy said this incredible tiny home could be the most affordable housing in North America. Okay, so I'm going to show you on my phone right here. Well, it's going to show them. Let's see if you can see it here. We're playing golf.
My name is Carrie, and today I'm going to show you one of the most affordable new homes in North America. On this channel, I like to explore a wide variety of housing options that are built off-site, and this is one that's been getting a ton of requests lately in the comments. I have to admit, I probably should have looked at this one a little bit sooner based on all the hype, but I've got a lot of ideas rolling around in the old hamster wheel, which led to it getting brushed off. And you know what? That's my bad. It wasn't until I saw a comment about a guy named Randy and how he decided to keep the price at a certain level a little while longer that I knew I had to know more, because the number was actually a bit shocking and way lower than anything else I've seen. The company I'm talking about is called Incredible Tiny Homes, and more specifically, their outrageously low-priced Incredibox. What I'm going to do is tell you a bit about the company, give you the goods on the Incredibox, and finally get into their pricing. So let's do it.
All right, there he is. So Incredible Tiny Homes, he has featured on his channel. I don't know who he is. Don't know if that's all he does is just tiny houses or affordable housing or what. But check that out. I'm going to put the link. We'll post it in the description, so you all can go to his video and watch. He described everything perfect in there, except he said the house was blue. It's black, which, you know, in the way you look at it, it kind of looks like a very dark blue. But the house is black. But I thought he did really well at describing it. And he also, at the end of it, you see that $20,000 by now. But he talks about at the end about the 12 by 20. So now the 12 by 20, he didn't have the information where you can buy it separately without the lot. Because, you know, like I just said, 12 by 20 with coming here to the property, which we've not named the property. And some people are giving some really good suggestions of what to call that area. We have the forest, the blah, 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 a beach, and the prairie, and the mountain, right? So people are giving some good suggestions. So we'll see what goes from there. But the 12 by 20 on the blah, blah, blah lot over here area, $59,900, okay? And if you buy it separately, it's $39,900. So if you buy just the house. So anyway, now also too, I just wanted to mention that the 8 by 16 Incredibox, $20,000 Incredibox. If you do not have anywhere to put it, contact us, okay? We do have people who are still leasing their lots that are empty, okay? So we can connect you with some people that possibly will lease, we'll let you all do it between the two of you, right? But they still, you all might work something out and you might have somewhere to put it. You work out a sublease, right? Randy's still allowing subleases. To say that we are going to have lots available for Incrediboxes on the mountain, you can pretty much bank on that, okay? It's not been an announcement yet. I know that Randy has, teased around and played with that, but that's going to be a reality, okay? It's going to be a reality, but we have got to work the details out. We have got to work out, we're trying to get this done over here. He got to meet with Terry Romans over here the other day. Got to meet with Terry the other day, and to get that worked out, he was over at the mountain. So there's some things that have to be discussed first before we can make that announcement, but it looks like it's pretty much going that way. So that's just throwing hope out there, okay? For the ones who are going to do an 8x16 on the mountain, okay? So lots going on, lots of deals, lots of stuff like that. Look here, let me show you this. See if you can see Aaron over there. See Aaron? Hey. These guys, oh my God, they're a mess, aren't they? Aaron's on there. That is Crazy Joe's son. That's Crazy Joe's son. I love Crazy Joe. Crazy Joe is actually, he's hauling a mower over to my house today because they forgot to do it on Friday, and my grass is lowered 2 foot tall. Okay, so I've got to mow. My house is a mess. And you know where we did the show over there a couple of weeks ago at my house? The kitchen chairs that I set outside, I left them out there. So they got rained on. They got everything. I left the microphone. I put it in the flower bed. Got it wet. Got it all tore up. It was a mess. But it did dry out. So anyway. So I just want to go over those few things with you. All of those. And I am going to put that in the description. Thank you, Carrie. Kerry, Tarnow, Tarnow. Thank you for posting that and doing such a great, thorough job, a good video of describing what's going on with incredible tiny homes and affordable housing. That is our absolute goal. It always has been, is to get people into affordable housing. Do people buy Birminghams? Do they buy these bigger houses? Do they buy big Craftsman and do big luxury dolled up things? Yes, they do. Absolutely. And I'm glad for them. Glad for anybody who has the extra money, has the means to do that. But the majority do not. And the majority need affordable housing. They need housing. I'm telling you what, I would absolutely 100% get one of these Incrediboxes. I would. Paint it up, doll it up. Oh, and with saying that, I chose some paint today for the new Incredibox. I've ordered some decor. I'm going to use some of my old decor. I had to order a few new things and stuff. So, and we're going to, the guys, they are going to pull, once they paint it, they're getting the paint and everything, and they are going to paint it and pull it over to my house this week. I have got a lot of places on my property that have some really picturesque, pretty, the woods. I got a lot of woods and stuff like that. So we're going to set it up over there, do the photo shoot over there, do a tour. We'll do a video over there and show you guys all of that. I'll show you another area of my property. We can just kind of show you around there. This Wednesday, we're going to be on location. I don't know where. I have not thought of it yet. So I want to do something fun and kind of show you. Thank you so much for watching me and Randy doing the Morristown downtown. I know it was glitchy. What happened? His microphone was not completely connected, and it was making that weird little sound like that. And I know that was irritating. I had to cut out 30 minutes of that video. I was so mad. There was such good content that we did not get to air, because it was just too much. You would not have known what we were talking about. So I hate that, but it is what it is. And we got new ways, checking it and making sure, sugar happens, right? It just happens. Sugar happens. It's the way it is. Okay. Thank you all for watching right now. I will be back later, and we will be going over, maybe just one house or two houses that I'll try to show you this afternoon, and I'll post that for tonight. But I'm going to post this video now so you guys can watch it, and you can watch this Kerry Tarnow watch his video. Like I said, I'll have it in the description. Click on it and tell him what a good job that he did describing the incredible tiny home. So thank you, Carrie. We really appreciate that. So I will see you this afternoon. Bye, everybody.